Hey y'all, tonight I'm going to be making a recipe I found called No Peak Chicken. And I have a 9x13 pan, and we're going to start out with 2 cups of the Minute instant rice. So let me get this measured out. Okay, 1. Whoa, okay, 2 cups, and then we're going to put in, it called for 2 cans of cream of chicken, but I'm going to use, because someone else I seen used a can of cream of chicken and a can of cream of celery, and I thought that sounded good. So a can of cream of chicken, there's the cream of celery, and then you're going to take one of your cans and fill it up with chicken broth. Some chicken broth we're going to put in the can. Or if you didn't have chicken broth, you can just use water. So, and now we're going to mix all of this together. Oh, and my oven is preheated to 375. Now, we're going to take our chicken, and I have 3 chicken breasts that I cut up kind of crazy, y'all. I don't even know what I did. I have all different shapes of chicken breasts, but I tried to keep them similar in thickness, if I guess is the word. So, we're just going to try our best to put all of this in here, actually. I hope it all fits. I know. Don't judge me, y'all. I really don't know what happened here. Look at this. Oh gosh, it looks kind of crazy, don't it? It's okay. And some of these that are thinner, I may end up putting a piece on top of it, because now that I look at it, it's kind of, this one's thick enough, I think. Well, no, we'll make it work. We're gonna shove it in there somehow, some way. Just cut yours up better than mine. I don't know, y'all. I'm embarrassed now. Y'all are probably thinking I'm crazy. I am a little crazy. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to season all of this chicken, and I'm going to use some fresh ground black pepper first and season it up good. Okay, I've got a little bit of this pink Himalayan salt. Do some onion powder, some garlic, use a little paprika, and lastly, I bought this today. It's caramelized onion butter. It just sounded good, and so I'm gonna open this up. It's the Kinder seasoning. I got it at Walmart. This smells good. If I could let y'all smell it, I would. And on the seasonings, you can season it however you like. So, and then the last thing you're going to do is take a package of the Lipton onion soup mix and sprinkle that on top. So, last thing we're going to do is we're going to cover this with some foil. Stick it in the oven, and we're going to cook it for an hour, and we're not going to peak. So that's why they call it no peak chicken. So you stick it in for an hour and let it go. Supposedly, it's supposed to be real easy, but you can't mess it up, so we will see. I will bring y'all back and show it to you when it's done. Okay, y'all, I got it done. I took a bite of the chicken to make sure that it was done, and it is. So we're going to sit down in just a little bit. I made some salad and I'm making corn on the cob. So once we sit down, I'll show you everything and let you know what we think. Okay, y'all, we got the chicken, corn on the cob, all the stuff for salad, and we're going to sit down and make our plates, and we'll let you know what we think. All right, y'all, we're going to start with Peyton. How's the food today?
It's good.
You like it?
I'm not a big fan of rice, but it's good.
Oh, okay. Okay, Courtney.
I like it.
You like it? Mm-hmm. Adrian he took his shirt off, so he doesn't want me to show him on camera. So let's see if I can get him over here. He giving a thumbs up.
Thumbs up for the chicken.
He doesn't like the rice.
I don't really like it.
I like the chicken and the rice and the corn and the salad.
I didn't try the corn because I don't really like it.
So, yep. So there. There's tonight's supper. Hey y'all, tonight I'm going to be making a family favorite. I have shared this on my video, sorry. I've shared this on my channel a lot, probably, but it's been a while, so I'm sharing it tonight. We're making beef steak ranchero, and what I'm doing now, I've already cut up, as you can, over here, you can see we've already cut up a bunch of stew meat. We had a couple of cows processed, and so they cut up the meat for us, but they're bigger than what I want. So I thought I would show y'all kind of what I do. I didn't want to show you everything, but what I'll do is I'll get, and this one, it was almost all thawed out, but this piece right here is still a little bit frozen. So I'm hoping it'll thaw a little bit more as it sits here. But what I like to do is kind of cut it into smaller, almost bite-sized pieces. If they look too big or thick, sometimes I'll even cut them again. But I like to keep them all, let's see, yeah, somewhere in this size. And so this is beef stew meat, or you could have, if you had a chuck roast, you could cut it up yourself, excuse me, into pieces. And then I have some pieces over here that were kind of little chunks of fat that I didn't want, so I'm just cutting these and putting them over here in a pile. I also have 1 bell pepper, 1, I would say, smaller onion, and 1 jalapeno pepper that I chopped up together that we're going to use in this. And yeah, so, but I just thought I'd show you this part. I didn't want to, like I said, show you the whole entire process. But now that I've got all my meat cut up over here, we're going to move over to the stove, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, y'all, I have a large skillet or frying pan, and I'm putting some vegetable oil in the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and start warming this up. I don't have an actual recipe, so I'm just trying to, I'm going to try to give you an estimate of what I'm doing. I have about a little over 2 pounds of beef stew meat that I've chopped up, along with 1 bell pepper, 1 green bell pepper, 1 jalapeno, which is optional. I just decided to do that. And then probably the side, it'd be like a small onion, or maybe a half of a large onion. But we're going to heat up this oil in the frying pan, and then we're going to add in our meat, and I'm going to season it with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then I will move you to the next step. But let me finish heating this up. Okay, I've got our burner on kind of between high and medium. I guess you could say medium high. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add in this meat, and then I'm going to season it after I get it in here. So we're just going to start putting all the meat in. And this here is a family favorite. I'm just going to try to spread this out as evenly as I can. Kind of get it started, get it frying up a little. Let's go ahead and add some salt, pepper, garlic powder. And let's let this start to fry up. Let that brown, I'll be right back, and then we'll flip it over. Just kind of start turning it over. It's just kind of browning. And there's a lot of, I guess, liquid still in here because, and this is what you want it to be, where it looks like you've got water in here with it. I guess it's from the meat, or at least that's how mine always does. Okay, we'll let this cook a little longer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add in the vegetables, which is the bell pepper, onion, and I decided to put a jalapeno pepper, but like I said, that's optional. I don't always do that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I usually add V8, but this time I'm doing something different. I'm adding this hot tomato sauce. I got this at Walmart. I'm gonna add this, and then I probably will add some vegetable juice if I need more. Okay, now I'm gonna add some vegetable juice because I need a little more. We're gonna add one of these Saison Goya packets. I'm gonna use this fajita blend seasoning also. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this down. I have it on low, and I'm gonna cover it, and we're gonna let this simmer for a while. I'm gonna check it occasionally to see if I need to add any more liquid because you don't want it to dry out too much. Okay, I turned it up a little bit because it was a little too low, so I've got it, I guess, on number 3, so kind of low medium. I'm gonna kind of keep a check on it. I also, over here, cut up some potatoes. I'm going to boil those. I just haven't started them yet. We're going to continue on this for now. Okay, y'all, I didn't show it in the video, but I did add just a little bit more of the vegetable juice, and let it simmer for probably another 10 more minutes. But I think now it's good. It's gonna have like a little bit of this sauce in there, which is good. You can put over your mashed potatoes if you want. And over here we got some mac and cheese that's almost done that I'm working on. But we're about to sit down, and then we'll come back and let you know what we think. Hey y'all, got our beefsteak ranchero, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, mustard pickles that my mother-in-law made, and we're about to sit down. Adrian, how do you like the food tonight? Good? My husband's here, so let's see. Ooh, 2 thumbs up. Peyton, she went back for second, so I'm assuming, was it?
No, it was like actually so disgusting. I had to get more. It was very good.
And Courtney?
It was good.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's really good.
It was good. I got a little more too, so I recommend this, y'all. Hey y'all. Tonight we're making an easy meal. I'm just making tacos, and I thought I'd kind of share how we make our tacos. So I have a pound of hamburger meat, and I'm going to season it up with this Fiesta brand taco seasoning. I get it at Walmart, and we're going to put a tablespoon of this. And I decided sometimes I put it in after I cook it, but today I'm going to put it in while I'm cooking it. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that over my meat, and we're just going to go ahead and start browning it. And I will show you how we do our taco shells also. Okay, y'all, the meat is done, but I have a little bit of hamburger meat that I made earlier in the week. It had just like salt, pepper, garlic, onion, nothing, no seasonings like Mexican seasonings or whatever. So we're gonna mix this in, kind of heat that up, and I may end up adding a little more taco seasoning to it. I just turned this down on low to kind of let this just kind of warm through. And I'm cutting up an avocado, and then I'm going to show you how we do the tortillas. Okay, y'all, now to get our taco shells ready, I've got a smaller skillet, and I'm going to put some vegetable oil in the bottom. We're going to heat that up, and then you're going to want some just some corn tortillas. So I am gonna let that heat up, and then I'll come back and show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I have it heated up. It's about medium-high heat. Is we're gonna go ahead and put the tortilla in there and let it kind of start to fry a little, and then I like to flip it over, and then you're gonna want to flip it in half. So, kind of let it fry on each side a little. And then we're going to remove it in just a minute. Usually the first couple, it's like I kind of have to get in the rhythm of it. And yeah, these are going to be greasy. This is not a healthy meal, but it's good. It's one of those comfort meals that just, I don't know, they're just good to eat. And tonight was a night when I didn't want to make a big meal, and you can't go wrong with tacos. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. And I'm just going to just set it on a plate like this. And then we're going to move on to another one. Okay, y'all, the meat of course is done. Got our tacos done. We got some avocado, some shredded cheese, and pecani sauce, and that's tonight's supper. And I know there's going to be someone that's like, why is she sharing this? I'm just sharing it because, hey, who knows, you might be looking for a quick idea. Believe it or not, I did not grow up eating tacos. It was not something that my family made. I don't know why. Which my parents were a lot older, and I'm guessing they just never made tacos. But but anyways, so here's something you can quickly throw together and kind of do something different with your tortillas, and there you go. I thought I'd show you really quickly, since tonight's meal, we're not going to do reaction since it's just a quick, easy meal. I just put the avocado, the meat, cheese, and pecani sauce. My son, he likes putting mayonnaise on his, so he put mayonnaise with the meat. And my husband, believe it or not, likes to put mustard on them. Something he grew up doing. But thank y'all for watching tonight's What's for Dinner. See you next week.